Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a look at the stats for Peyton Watson.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Jones is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Pickett in at the 1 spot. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears, and it's Queen in at the center. Tim, as you evaluate the standings every morning in the NBA, how do you go about personally evaluating where teams are and where they could go?
Well, if you want to look at it in the micro, I like 5-game splits. The macro for me would be 10-game splits, but it really gives you a feel, Kevin, for how your guys are performing lately.
Is that how teams break seasons down into 5 or 10-game splits as they go through the 82?
It's typically, Kevin, what they like to do because I think it helps players compartmentalize what is in front of them, and it helps you focus much more clearly because it's a shorter sample size.
That's interesting. Here's Fears. Outside, Jones. Pass to Williamson. Clock at 6. Over Watson. And it's Williamson missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Holmes. He's guarded closely. Now here's Watson. 3-pointer. The shot will not fall. Pass to Fears. With the drive, and slam dunk by Fears.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Pickett. Last game we saw him score 13. Pass to Holmes. Here's Pickett. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Misses off the left iron. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williamson outside. A miss that time would have put him up. Denver in the lead. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Pickett. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And it goes down 2 points. Fears has got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
So great talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure the test he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Well, you know, Zion Williamson is just so rare. The way that he attacks, that combination of power and athleticism, there really is no comparison to him.
Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Holmes, that's a screen. Pickett passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Williamson right side. It's hauled in by Watson. Watson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Hardaway for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Hardaway has got 6.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr., primed to attack.
Pass to Queen. Up and in on the layup.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside, Jones. Here's Pickett. And it's Hardaway atop the key. It's on target from the high post. Hardaway has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Comfortable from anywhere on the floor. Hardaway Jr. will take the mid-range if you give it to him.
Inside, it's stolen by Jones. Picked off in midair. To the wing right side. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Out to the right wing. Watson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Fears with it. Jones covering. Jones, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. And again, Denver with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Queen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Pickett. Now Watson. Here's Pickett. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Hardaway. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Fears. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Right side, Jones. Another 3 for Denver.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pelicans trail by 9. Williamson looking it over. Jones kicks to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Watson. Watson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Pickett passes to Watson. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Fears with it. 6 points for him. Yep, that one goes. Fears has got 8.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Here's Pickett. Hardaway up top. Pass to Pickett. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pickett's got his 2nd basket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Williamson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Got a piece of it.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Holmes can't get it to go in. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. Down by 12. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, it's difficult to win in this league, period, but it's especially tough on the road.
Watson finds Hardaway. Here's Pickett. Misses the three.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Now here's Hardaway. He had 25 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Williamson missing.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
The Nuggets leading by 12. Right wing. Watson, that's for two. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
To end the cold streak, he takes it up and lays it in. 7 points for Trey Murphy.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Pickett. Hardaway from outside. It's hauled in by Queen. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Williamson outside. Out to the right wing. The three. And no good that time. That will count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Jones. He's out there with Peyton Watson, and it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Matkovic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Big group substitution here for Denver. About halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at the Nuggets. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference. And checking out New Orleans. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Well, for the Nuggets, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
Well, no one has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to put it down hard. Watch out below. Woo!
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Over to the wing. Bay wide open, and he fired. Cans it from downtown. Bay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Now here's Brown. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. To Hardaway, shoots over Poole. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Brown. Hardaway's got 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, nice. Jordan Poole showing you a little verticality.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Now Brown, still without a basket. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Free throw good from Brown. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Kevin?
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Williamson, the pass to Poole. Pass to Bay. Over Hardaway. Bay, no good. Denver leading by 15. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here is Brown. To the middle. Here's Nugget. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Poole against Hardaway. Poole looking it over. Here's Williamson. Another miss. The drought continues. Now just 1 for 9 from the floor. Pass to Gordon. Wants to get it to Brown and does. A second chance effort. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
Poole outside. To stop the run. Outside, Jones. Now, Williamson. Screen by Jones. Pass to Fears. Beyond the arc. Strother grabs the miss. Denver leading by 19. On the wing, Hardaway. The Nuggets moving the ball around. On the wing, Brown. 5 points in the game. Outside Hardaway. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. New Orleans making a switch here. Queens checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Christian Brown's checked in for Hardaway. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Queen. To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. 3-on-3. Brown outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
Brown with it. He's got 5. Pass to Strother. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williamson in the post. Brown on him. Some solid defense from Brown. The Nuggets leading by 21. Here's Strother. Back to Brown. Here's Najee. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And he was a force on the glass. Absolutely dominant.
Poole with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Gordon against Poole. Down low. There's the triple. Denver grabs the miss. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside Gordon. Shoots over Poole. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
Here's Queen. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando. And it's Williamson missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Brown outside. Back to Brown. Pass to Strother. Shot clock at 5. There's Brown with the 3. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. And Fears has it in the corner. Pass to Queen. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Yes, that goes in. Jones has got his first bucket in this one. The Nuggets leading by 22. Now here's Brown. 8 points for him. A 3 ball. Pelicans with the rebound. Queens got 6 rebounds now in the game. Poole against Brown. Poole, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more.
What a jam!
Wow.
What a jam!
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Make some noise! Put those hands together for your Pelicans dance team!
Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Nuggets, number one.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Here's Spears. He's got 9. Pass to Williamson. To the paint. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
For New Orleans, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it.
Pass to Queen. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Trey Murphy, and you can make the case for this, Tim, has been the Pelicans' most consistent player. Would you agree?
I totally agree with that, Kevin. He's gone well beyond the 3-and-D blueprint. He's got that sneaky bounce that can put you on a highlight reel.
And you look at his face, he never changes expression, does he? But boy, is he focused, and he is zeroed in.
So stoic, but so good.
Well said. Hardaway, no good. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Bucks. Back to Williamson. Lets the 3 fly, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 13.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Outside, Jones. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hardaway. Launches from deep. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Spears. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Holmes. Inside, Watson. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Watson's got 5 points now in the quarter. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Nuggets ahead, running away with it. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. It's all good. And let's hear it for our contestants.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. Out in Miami, it'll be the Heat against the Suns. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
Two of the best in the league in that one.
What a measuring stick game. A good chance to see how good your team really is.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Denver Nuggets.
Their bench doesn't look like a bench at all. It looks like they have two starting units.
And that means no rest for the defense. They're out there huffing and puffing.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pickett passes to Holmes. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Queen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Williamson with it. Jones covering. Williamson with the bucket.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Here's Pickett. Outside Hardaway. Buries the long-range jumper. Hardaway's got 22 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
They set the screen from outside the arc. Rebounded by Holmes. The Nuggets leading by 21. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Pickett, defended by Jones. Clock is at 3. Pass to Jones. Launches it. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now Fears. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's Pickett. 7 points in the game. Pass to Watson from downtown, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And here's Jones. Now here's Williamson. Over Watson, and it's Williamson missing. Here's Pickett. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jones. Denver passing it around. Now here's Holmes. He's covered closely. Pickett, no good. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Jones sets the pick for Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Nuggets leading by 20. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that. He said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back to you guys.
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Fears with it. 9 points in the game so far. Launches a three. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Pickett. He's got 9. And it's Hardaway atop the key. Over Jones. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Queen. And Jones has it in the corner. To the middle. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Hardaway. The Nuggets leading by 22. Trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. Over Williamson. That one off the back iron and out. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Green the pass to Williamson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Williamson. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 23 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, his production is crucial to this team. They've sort of built around him, and it's why so many things are run through him.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. Denver's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Pickett. Hardaway up top, fires, high post, and he hits the jumper for 2. Hardaway has got 24 points.
This defense has had its hands full with Hardaway tonight. They just can't keep him in check.
Williamson in the post. He's covered by Watson. And it's Williamson missing. Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Watson, all alone. Count it. Watson's got 18 points.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Good on the shot. Jones has got his second bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Pickett. He's got 9. In the corner, Holmes with it. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Jones. Shoots the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Jones has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Hayes checked in for Zion Williamson. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Nuggets third.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide open long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the three.
And here is Brown. He's got 8. Najee passes to Brown. And again, Denver no good. Pelicans trail by 21. Pass to Fears. New Orleans moving it around from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now here's Brown. Down low. And then Gordon with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pass to Bay. Over Gordon. Bay, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Tyson. Here's Najee. Jacks up a 3. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Now Fears. 12 points for him. Pass to Queen. Takes a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Brown outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 11.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Pass to Bay. To the middle. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Pass to Strother. Here's Tyson. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Queen.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Strother. Inside, Najee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Gordon against Williamson. Five on the clock. From 17 feet out, it's hauled in by the Nuggets.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Strother. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Strother's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. They set the pick. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Williamson with it. 8 points for him. Now, here's Poole. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
How fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Brown, and it's Gordon in at the 4. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Poole outside. Here he goes.
And Poole saw an opening and immediately took advantage.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Brown outside. That 3 off the mark. And so here is New Orleans. Williamson in the post. It's rebounded by Najee.
Well, that's 2 good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Brown deciding where to go with it. There's the pick. To the paint. Najee, good.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To the inside. Here's Messi, and Messi throws it down.
For his position and scoring prowess, Zion certainly puts up good assist numbers.
Brown outside. For 3, Gordon. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
On the wing, Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Ball stolen. Pass to Bay. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Poole on the wing. And the three ball is good. Poole's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Poole can do it either way. He can do it off the bounce or he can do it off the catch.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The Pelicans making a switch here. Queens checked in.
Way to go, everybody. Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Pickett. Here's Strother. He's defended by Bay. 6 to shoot. Here's Strother. He's defended by Bay. And Hardaway gets it to go.
A power move by Hardaway. Not just a jump shooter, folks, though he does like that jump shot.
Poole outside. There's a good screen. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Pickett. He's defended by Alvarado. Inside, Haji, and he jams it with authority.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Poole outside. Picked his pocket. Here's Pickett. Outside Hardaway. Gordon with a screen on Poole. Hardaway passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision-making, it's a tough combination.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Pelicans. And again, no good by New Orleans.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Pickett. The tray. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Bay against Gordon. And here is Williamson. Clock at 4. In the corner, Bay with it. Over Gordon. Bay, no good. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Strother. Here's Pickett. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Good on the triple. Hardaway has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Alvarado passes to Queen, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Pass to Strother. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Bay. There's a screen. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Pickett. He's defended by Alvarado. Denver passing it around. Outside Gordon. From past the arc. That shot misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Poole outside. for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Pickett passes to Gordon. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Poole outside. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
For Denver, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Pickett. He's defended by Alvarado. Pass to Strother. Shoots over Bay. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Alvarado passes to Poole. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Here's Pickett. Poke loose. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. So for the Pelicans, Jones checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Here's Hardaway. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hardaway has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Denver's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Here's Pickett.
2 minutes.
Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Williamson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pickett. Pass to Strother. A three-pointer, no good. And so here is New Orleans.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tim Hardaway.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Here's Williamson. Count that one.
And this is where Williamson is unstoppable from close range.
The Nuggets now on offense. Here's Pickett. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Left side Hardaway. Good on the three-point shot. Hardaway has got 35 in the game.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tim Hardaway Jr.